it's not really a burning issue, you know. But as a matter of fact, it is something that is trending here on YouTube right now with this age gap couple. Well, they are now divorced because it didn't last. And you didn't have to light a candle to know that that relationship would not have lasted for so many reasons. Now I'm here talking about that couple who is Boo and Alicia Kim. They are finito, finished, separation process gone through, divorce process gone through,
Mm-hmm.
and now it is something that is coming back to haunt both couples, both of them, you know, because after the relationship broke up, divorce final, and the woman has moved on. Lisa Kim has moved on and got pregnant, although she's not married. She got pregnant because she really wanted to have a baby, and her, you know, the time that doctors would say to you that any woman at all should not have babies beyond that age because of health reasons, and so they don't recommend it. So her bum was ticking, and she wanted to have a baby, or I don't know if she wanted more before that age reaches her. No, I am not really here to talk about the baby that she is having, you know. I am here to talk about age gap relationships. How do we really feel about age gap relationships? I know how I feel about it, and I'm going to share with you. And in my comment section, feel free to share how you feel about it. This is what I would have advised Alicia Kim if I was somebody who knew her personally, and she would have came to me and said, Julie, I met this elder man who lives abroad, you know, she was in Jamaica, and he's in love with me, and I am in love with him. Yeah, he's in love with me, and I am in love with him. He wants to marry me. Do you think I should get married to him? I would tell her, no, 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 no. First of all, I would find out his age. How old is he, ma'am? As you say, he's older. And if he tells me it's an age group where he could have been her father, not to mention her grandfather, then I would say no. And if she asked me why, I would go on further to say that, well, you're young, you're vibrant, you don't have any children. Don't you want to have children in the future? And if she says, yes, of course I want to have children, I would say, well, take these things into consideration. Well, you know, say him about able to get you pregnant. Well, you know that he will be able to perform sexually in bed
Yeah.
to you, to rock your boat.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
How would you know at that age group that he'll be able to please you?
Yeah.
And to all I hear, allegedly, he did a scalpel vasectomy, which means then kind of somewhere where he cannot get no woman pregnant.
Mm-mm.
So I would have asked her those questions. Would he be able to please you in bed the way that you would like?
Mm-hmm.
Would he be able to get you pregnant? And you have to find out a whole heap of other things before you get into any relationship, whether age gap or not age gap. Does he own his own home? That would have been a big factor.
Mm-hmm.
Because from what I know, what I saw here on the tube, he was living in a family house.
Mm-hmm.
What are the things that he liked to do, you know, for passing time? What if you love to go to clubs or parties and he don't love that? What if you like to go on cruise and he don't love that? Which of course I saw both of them went on a cruise and they enjoyed themselves totally. So I'm only using those words as an example. Knowing that who had his birds that he loved so much, and we can't take that away from him. If the man say he has his birds for how long, you know, and he wants to keep his birds, you should have known that in the beginning if he didn't hide it from you that I need to take all these things into consideration, because if he's gonna spend X amount of time with his birds
Birds, yeah.
and whatever, he won't have enough time for me and all those things. Tell the man that we won't be
Able.
a good couple because whatever reasons. And I'm sure the man would have understood, but both on a jump the gun, not just the female jump the gun, the male jump the gun too, because he in return should have asked her certain questions. Are you going to want any children? She said yes. Well, I won't be able to give you any children. I won't be able to impregnate you.
Exactly.
What do you like to do to pass your time? She tells you, you're gonna say to her, well, I'm sorry, I am not that type of person. I don't enjoy those things. Tell her that you live in a family home. See if she would agree to that, or if you need to go rent a place until you can buy your own house or whatever. But then on the other hand, you never want to leave your birds.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been a main factor of you not being a perfect match, not being compatible. So in any age gap relationship, not just this couple that I am using as an example, a lot of things needs to be taken into consideration. No matter how you feel like you're in love with the person, because yes, you can fall in love with an older person, especially if the man is gonna come and act like a father figure where you never have that in your life. The man wasn't there to buy you certain things and call you their baby, and you can call them your daddy. Like I hear some people doing that in age gap relationships. And it bothers me so much, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's cringe and it sounds a way incestuous to me when a woman and a man is married and the woman is gonna call her daddy, daddy, daddy. And he is gonna say my baby, my baby, my baby. It would sound like the woman is your child, and it would sound like the man is your father. And it can be vice versa too. An older woman with a younger boy. And it's gonna be the same way when the woman is gonna say, come here my baby. And the younger boy is gonna say, mommy or mom. No, those things sound really cringe, and
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. I personally would not have done it, and I would advise my children to do it either. I have three daughters, and if I see them getting into a relationship where the person is so much older than them, I would tell them all these same things. You know, it's not going to work out. And remember, the older, say you're in the age gap relationship for 10 years, that person just got 10 years older, and everything is on the decline. While you are going up in your peak, the younger person is heading up in your peak, and the older person is declining. Health-wise, performance-wise in bed, not being fertile, you know, a lot of health issues can come in. And I'm not saying that if you're married to someone and they start to develop health issues, you should run away and leave them. No, I am saying that in the first place, you shouldn't have married someone that much older than you. I think couples, both people should grow old together. That's my say. People should grow old together. That's how I see it. So, like a 5 year or even a 7 years for me is okay, but not 10 years and beyond. Some people brave, bad. They go up to 30, 40 years. I have seen it right here on the internet. I am not supporting no relationship where one of the person is 20 years older or 30 years older. No, in my sight, it is not right. And I am sure that somebody in that situation or position will be watching this video. Because I'm talking here and I'm not pinpointing out anyone. I don't know people on the internet. All I know is I get views on different people watching me. So if you're in such a relationship, I'm sorry if I might offend you, but I shouldn't really be apologizing because it's just my opinion, you know? And I'm sorry if you're going through all this and you have any regrets that you married such a person, but because you believe in the oaths that you took, you're gonna stay in that relationship and you are going to be miserable. You don't want to walk away from it because people is going to judge you. And I can go back to that couple that I was using as an example. Alicia Kim and who? Alicia probably was afraid, was being miserable in the relationship a long time. But because of course she was thinking that people was gonna judge her, she didn't want to leave. And now the man is out saying that she never loved him, she was poisoned, she was this, she was that, although he's not really bashing her that bad as yet. He says he has a lot of videos, and I'm still wondering why the hesitation, why he doesn't want to put them out. Is it that there is no videos, or is it that he doesn't really want to bash her, he wants to be a gentleman? But my advice to him is to not let people pressure you to do something that you don't really want to do. Your ex-wife took a brave, a bold move, and she didn't care what people wanted to say about her. No, she didn't care what people want to say about her. She continues to live her life here on the internet. And she seems pretty happy to me. The only thing I can't see is her heart, but I can see her bodily reactions and all those things. So she seems happy, boo. So just be happy yourself and hold your head high and move on. Move on. I am Jamaica and I live in Jamaica. And yes, and you're hearing a rooster right outside my window. As I say my little piece on how I feel about age gap relationships using this couple as an example. I totally disagree. Totally disagree with those huge age gap relationships. Until another video.
But hold on, guys. Jade, this person was just up in a black. When named Jade, just up in a black all the time. I wonder, really, I fit wonder and look deep. I wonder if Jade is one of those persons who encourages Kim to break up our relationship, break up our marriage with their husband, even though they were probably going through some issues. Every relationship goes through issues at times. Some so serious that it can't fix back. Somebody have to walk with. Was it unprecedented? Does it profit Alisa to walk with? Maybe. She's on her own. She find different somebody. She get pregnant. Question. Do you think Alicia was pregnant while she was about to break up the relationship with Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's just a question. Do you think Jade, the woman in black, is the person who influences and pushes Alicia Kim to leave Boo, to break up the marriage? How important is Jade to Kim in Kim's life? Where does Jade come from? Who does she relate it to? Question. Guys, you must remember, you know, for those of you who might go against the elder, when you can look back in on yourself here, remember when you did all love them both. When you never love one and not love the other. When you did all love them both. Some of them could not wait to see the video drop. Some of you guys could have never waited to see the video drop, to watch the couple. And what was more intriguing for you guys is the age gap between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Kim. So I was always entertained, no matter what happened, always entertained. I realize with people these days, people remember the goodness in a life where a person might share or do, not much where a person share and where a person do. Sometimes the goodness where a person do can, if you really think deep, you'd have bash him, you know, but you don't really want to bash him too hard because you remember the laughter when given up and the jokes and the fun. But now when things get bitter, Boom is the baddest man in the room. Come on. Looking at yourself. I not speak for him enough, but I have to talk for him in our way. Like, I have to joke him too because, as I said, I see him do a whole heap of things and I disagree with him. First of all, you can't tell a man say nothing there with a woman where he's older than she. So long she not underage. You can't tell a man that. You see, the biggest thing about it, the worst and the worst, one of the worst and the biggest thing about it is that, oh,